In this lesson, you will learn how to import module using require function in Node.js. Also, at the end of it, I will give you a little exercise for import and export module. It will be fun. This is the lesson 8 of the ultimate Node.js playlist. So in the previous lesson, we created our math operations module and export 3 properties. Let me also remove this console line, we don't need it. Now let's see how we can access these properties in the index.js file or any other file. So let's remove this previous code, we don't want it. Now to import any module in our file, we have require function in Node.js. So we call this function here, and inside this function, in quotes, we will enter our module path. So as we can see, these both files are in the same folder, so we can write here // which represent current folder. And here we write our file name mathoperations.js. Or we can also remove this .js extension, because if we don't pass extension with our module name, then by default Node.js will take .js as extension. Now what if we have this math operations file in subfolder? Then we have to write here folder name first, and then we add /file name. And if we have this math operations module in parent folder, then here at the place of single dot, we will use double dot. Don't worry, with practice you will learn this. For now, just write /math operations. Now this require function return exports object from this module which we get here in terminal. Let me show you. So here we store this value in variable called math operations. You can take any other name, but mostly we use the same name as that module, so we don't need to remember another name. And here we simply console.log math operations. Save the changes, and now we can run this index.js file. So node index.js. See, here we get the object with those 3 properties which we added in the exports object in math operations. So here at the place of simple math operations, we can do math operations.add. And here we pass arguments, let's say 20 and 30. Save these and let's run this file again. See, here we get the addition of 2 numbers. So we successfully use one function from other module. You can see how simple it is to create module and use it in other files. Just we have to export from that module, and then with require, we can use that exports in any other file. Also, we can use other properties like mathoperations.substack or mathoperations.name. But we can see when we need to use any of these properties, we need to write this math operations dot. So we can use here JavaScript topic called object destructuring. Probably you know about this because it is pure JavaScript topic. But let's quickly see this. So here we write our object and we want to extract its properties as variables. So at the place of math operations.add, we just have to write add. So at the beginning we write const. Now here we have to use curly brackets equals to our object name, which is math operations. Now can you think what we have to write in this curly brackets? Right, we have to write here properties name, which we want to extract from this object as variable. So we write here add, which is our function, comma, subtract, which is another function, comma, name, which is our variable. Now at the place of this math operations.add, we can simply use this add. And we can also add here comma name. Save this file and let's run it in our terminal. See, here we get 50 and our name. Also, at the place of doing object restructuring in another line, some experienced developers like to do in the same required line. So they simply cut this object from here and simply paste it at the place of this math operations name. So we don't need this extra line. Save this file and let's run it again. See, here we get the same result. So if you get confused in this object restructuring way, then you can simply use mathOperations.add method. It's totally fine. At the end of the day, our code should work. Now it is time for little exercise, so you can revise modules. So here you have to create a new module in your application called logger. And inside this, you have to export two functions. One function will return current date with this expression, and another function will return current year with this expression. And then you have to console this result in the index.js file, same as we do in math operations module. And our output should look like this. So give it a try and then watch the solution. So I hope you complete this exercise. Comment exercise if you solve the exercise or if you try to solve that. I love to know that who are sincere for learning Node.js. Now let's see the solution. First of all, we create a new file called logger.js. Now here we have to add two functions. So the first function is current date, and in the curly bracket we simply return new date dot toTime string. Now let's duplicate this function. So select date and press Shift plus Alt plus down arrow or Shift plus Option plus down arrow. Let's change the function name to current year, and at the place of toTime string we write get full year. Now do you remember how we export these functions? Right, we use module.exports, and here we simply set it to object, and inside it we write current date to current date and current year to current year function, or we can simplify them by removing the same name. Great, so we export these functions. Now we just need to import these functions in our index.js file. So at the top we add required function and simply pass here our module path, which is ./ because this module is also in the same folder, and logger. Now we can store its export value in variable called logger, or as we did in previous lesson, we can destructure it like this. So add here curly brackets and see here we get current date and current year properties. Now after this console, we add another console and simply call here both functions one by one, current date and current year. Save the changes and let's run this file in the terminal. So node index.js, and see here we get our output. So you can see how simple and easy it is to create our own modules and access it in other modules. So that's it for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next lesson.